Hello, my badass beauties. It is Laura Kay from Pink Spark Life. And today we are going to ask some questions. Why? Because one of my favorite quotes is Tanya Lee, and she says, "The quality of your questions begets the quality of your life." And no truer words have been spoken, because we have options every single day about about the questions that we ask ourselves. And so whether we're aware of it or not, we do go through our day and ask ourselves questions. And sometimes those questions are awesome and amazing, and sometimes those questions are really craptastic. And so we get craptastic answers. And yes, that is a term in the dictionary. No, it's not. I'm just teasing. But let me give you an example of what I mean. So I know someone who, she started off and had a day where her air conditioning went out. And sometimes that's not a big deal, but in this case, it was like 90 degrees with horrible humidity. And her air conditioning went out. So it was just a really tough night of sleep, no sleep, you get the idea. In the morning, she forgot that she had left her car in a zone that had some sort of a restriction. And so she ran out of her apartment like a crazy person, only to find that there was a nice fat ticket sitting on her windshield. And so I remember she told me that she told her friend, "You know what? I have hit rock bottom. I know I've hit rock bottom." Well, guess what? She hadn't hit rock bottom yet, because later that day her bike was stolen. And so it's just one of these things where the questions that she was asking herself was like, how can it get any worse? What else can happen? And unfortunately, she got the answer to those questions. It was, yes, something else can happen. Something else can go wrong. And so what I want to talk to you about today, though, is asking questions that you actually want the answer to, darling, because you are the author of these questions. And so it feels wonderful to ask yourself the question, how does it get any better than this? How can it get any better than this? Or how blessed am I? Or why is everything falling into place for me? Or how can I serve someone today? Or why do clients come so easily to me? Or what else am I going to celebrate today? There's so many beautiful questions that you can ask yourself, and it starts building up. If I make a green light that I don't normally make, I say, how much better, how can it get any better than this? Or how blessed am I? And guess what? I can then magically make every green light on my commute. It's amazing. And there are other ways that this works too. It's not just that. It's how fun is it to get money in the mail? And guess what happens? So what I'm saying is that it's great when we, again, start asking ourselves questions that we actually want the answer to. And I want you to remember that you are the author of these questions, and therefore the author of your life, my darling badass beauty. And that is exactly what we are going to dive into in the Miracle Mindset Mastermind, is asking these kind of beautiful questions that beget a beautiful life. So let's get empowered. Let's ask some fun questions. There's more information below. And until next time, go be fabulous.